I guess we're having a pretty caffeinated day today. I took the plant off my bedside table. I wasn't paying attention and I just poured way too much coffee. Good morning. I guess we're having a pretty caffeinated day today. I've already had a hot coffee this morning and now I just poured way too much cold brew, but it's fine. I'm totally okay to have a very caffeinated Monday because I want to have a bit of a productive day today and set myself up for the week. In my last video, I was asking if you could share what it is that you like to watch on my channel, and I had so many comments with so many bits and pieces. And you know what? One of the things that I was actually a little surprised about was how many people just like my morning coffee routine and, you know, making my morning coffees and all that kind of thing, because I haven't been doing that as much, and that was always something that I did at the very beginning of pretty much every video I made. And I need to figure out a little coffee situation because I don't really have a cute coffee station like I used to. This little spot in the corner of my kitchen was always going to be my coffee station, and I'm halfway there. I have my kettle, this little canister has tea bags in it, and then I have a few cute little accessories. This cup over here actually has water in it with my aligners in there. It's so gross, but I actually don't know what else to do with them. But you know, I had plans to get a coffee machine and just make this really cute like in my last place, and I haven't gotten around to it. I'm actually on the hunt for maybe a cute little coffee mug tree that I could put here next to the kettle so I could hang some coffee mugs down here, because that cupboard up there is so full and I'm running out of space, and I thought it would be cool to put some on display. Anyway, I have been trying to figure out a coffee machine since I moved in. I used to have the original espresso, but I decided that's not what I wanted to go for this time. I was thinking of the Nespresso Vertuo, but their pods are kind of pricey. They're like $1.50 a coffee unless you buy them in bulk, and you can kind of get it down to like 90 cents or something, or at least that's what I found on Amazon. And so I was a bit unsure about that, and then I thought maybe a drip coffee machine, and if I'm gonna do a drip coffee machine, I would splurge and get the navy blue Smeg one because it's so pretty. So that might be something I end up doing. Honestly, a bean to cup would be great. My mum has one and it's so easy. You just pour the beans in and press the button, but they're so expensive. That might be something I get a little bit down the line, you know? But for the time being, I've just been using my little 1 cup French press, but it's really hard whenever my boyfriend comes over because it only makes 1 cup at a time. So I have to make a cup and then refill it, do its thing, and then pour the other cup. So I want something that's gonna be able to get me a couple of cups pretty quickly. I do also have another coffee thing coming. I can't remember what they're called, but they're the ones that sit on the stovetop. My friend Rachel, so many of you know her, Rachel Lost on Instagram and YouTube as well. She's one of my best friends, and for my birthday, she so kindly has gotten me a little Dolce & Gabbana French press. It's so pretty. I'm gonna use it totally as a piece of decor in my kitchen because it cannot be put away in a cupboard, and that's coming in the next couple of days, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I suppose between that and then the French press, I can make 2 coffees at the same time, and I really like that style of coffee, so I'm probably just gonna stick with that for now. But I am thinking maybe eventually I might get maybe a drip coffee. It's just easier when you have 2 people around to have something like a drip coffee or a machine. But I do really want to work on setting this space up here and making it really, really cute. The coffee that I use is just the giant tub from Costco. I love this coffee, but this isn't exactly very cute. And I have this stored away in my cupboard and I don't leave it on my bench, but I'm thinking about getting like a little canister for it that I could put right next to my kettle. The only problem is most canisters that I like are about $100 a canister, which is just a little bit too much for a small ceramic thing. So I'm actually thinking I might just purchase a glass one and then use that napkin method to DIY a pattern onto it. I'm thinking maybe a green floral. I have so much blue stuff in my apartment. I want to change it up a little bit and bring in another color. It's basically like a paper mache type thing with a napkin. You use like Mod Podge to stick the napkin to things. I don't know how to explain what it is. If you've seen it, you'll totally get what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking that might be a fun DIY to kind of get the type of canister that I want. But I think I need to work a little bit more on setting up a really cute morning coffee station, you know? This is the 3rd video in a row that I have been wearing this top. I assure you I wash my clothes, but this has just become my new favorite at home, pottering around, cleaning cleaning and organizing outfit because it's so comfortable. This is from a brand called EKOUAER, and they are so kindly sponsoring today's video. And this top is actually part of a set. This is the little set here. It comes with matching shorts that have the same beige and cutout detailing as the top. This would be the perfect outfit for vacation. And it actually comes in so many different colors. I kind of want all the other tops, so then that will just be like my around the house cleaning uniform because it's so comfy. I also have this adorable little pajama set. It comes with the satin top that has the white piping. Of course it's in blue. We all know I'm in my blue era at the moment. And it has matching little shorts, but this set actually is a set of 3. It also comes with the blue pants. They've got the piping around the ankle as well. And it's a great transitional piece, right? You can wear it from summer into autumn and it's just adorable. They come in a bunch of different colors as well. Also, EKOUAER is attending the upcoming New York Fashion Show on September 8th. I've put a link to their Instagram in the description so you can follow along for exclusive updates and behind the scenes footage. I also have this cute pajama set. First of all, this is the cutest thing. It has a little matching pocket that has the same fabric as the pants. Secondly, this is the softest, most comfortable material. Like, it's perfect for pajamas. And the last set that I have is this really cute lounge set. I have it in blue, of course. This one's really versatile though. It is so soft. You could wear this as pajamas, or you could wear it as a lounge set around the house, or you can actually wear this top as a t-shirt. There's a little bit of ruching on the side, which is really cute. I wore this out yesterday with a tennis skirt and like my runners and everything to go for a walk. And you could also throw it on with like jeans or whatever. So you can get like a lot of different uses out of the one set. And it's just so soft. Anyway, you'll have to forgive me if this is all I wear in my videos from now on because I just don't want to wear anything else. And as always, I will have a link to everything in the description. If you are on the hunt for some new loungewear or some pajamas, then you can check it out. I need to make my bed as well as put away some clothing that I have over there. And I thought I would do it while I chat to you because, as I mentioned on my last video, I was reading through a lot of the comments of the different things that you would like to see. And a lot of people have said things around DC, like what are your favorite restaurants, your favorite bars, all that kind of stuff. And it's funny because I have this thing in my head that it can't be a favorite unless I've tried lots and lots of different places and then also frequented that place enough to determine that that is actually my favorite thing. And that might be a really weird way to go about it, but I haven't been out enough to come up with favorites yet. So I don't know, is that a weird way to think about things? Because that's just how I figure out what's a favorite and what's not. Anyway, on the topic of going out and about and doing things, I don't really go anywhere. I am such a homebody. I spend so much time and energy in making my space just a little slice of heaven because I don't really like going out places. And I don't know what the issue is around that. Like, maybe it's because when I'm in my own home, I'm just fully in control of everything. Whereas when you go outside, there's so many different people and different variables, and it's just not as comfortable to me as it is being at home. Just to give you a bit of a timeline of things, I have been in DC for 4 months today, I think, which is crazy. However, the last month has felt like the longest out of all of them. And up until literally last week, every spare inch of my attention was going towards furniture. So a lot of the time during the week, I was furniture shopping, going out of DC to go furniture shopping, which I've mentioned many times before. It takes about an hour to get to any of the places I want to go to in Virginia. So it just takes a pretty big chunk out of my day to kind of do a small task. And so I haven't really had much of a chance over the last couple of months to go places and do things because it's all just been about getting my apartment furnished. And I swear to you, something about getting those dining chairs for the kitchen has just made it feel like complete in here. And now, even though I still need a few different bits and pieces, it just feels like it's done. And I feel like all of a sudden I am sort of open to doing other things, which is why I made the video that I made last video, because all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, okay, now I have more space to do things. What do we want to do here on my channel? And a lot of people have said go outside. And I'm like, well, that sounds great and all, but I don't go outside. I'm just a homebody. I don't, but I want to. So I think this afternoon I'm gonna try and take you somewhere that I have been once before. I went last week because I met up with another YouTuber who's from New Zealand, but she's here visiting her son. And we had a lovely lunch and it was fabulous. And so I'm going to go back there. I'm gonna get a matcha. Probably don't need the caffeine, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And I'm gonna show you this adorable little cafe because I think the interior of this cafe is just so my vibe right now. But even this weekend, my boyfriend and I said to each other like, oh wow, this is kind of the first weekend that we're able to go out and do things without having to be thinking about furniture and like what stores do I go to. And so we actually did a couple of things over the weekend. Like we went to the King Street Oyster Bar and had their $1.75 happy hour. We also, oh my gosh, actually I have a story for you. We also went to go over to the zoo and get ice cream beforehand. We didn't make it to the zoo because by the time we got there, the zoo was actually closed. But we just Googled ice cream stores and there was this one called Smy's. So we go in, you go underground. There were 2 people ordering ice cream. There were 2 women in front of us and then it was just us. And the woman in front of me turns around and goes, oh, we're just taste testing. Go ahead of us, it's totally fine. And I'm looking at this woman and I'm like, you look so familiar. So we order our ice cream and then there's a screen behind the counter and it was showing like a video of this woman and I was like, okay, like I get it. And then while we were waiting in line to pay, someone asked for a photo from this woman and then it clicked. It was Tyra Banks. I came face to face with Tyra Banks and she talked to me and it was just like really bizarre because it was super casual and I was just so taken aback. She has a pop-up ice cream store. It was her place and she just happened to be there that day. And there was not many people around and it was really cool. The ice cream was pretty good. I mean, I got a choc mint one and it was really quite salty. But today I need to go to Trader Joe's. I gotta get some groceries for the week. And so when we do that, I'm gonna take you to a cafe that I saw, I liked, and I thought was really cute. I'm just tidying up my bedroom a little bit. And look, I have a bookshelf. It's a very flimsy little bookshelf I bought off Amazon for like 50 bucks, but it works. It's terribly styled. Now I have a place that I can put things. I took the plant off my bedside table and I put it up the top, but I'm thinking I'll probably get another plant. And then I have the little pot thing that I thrifted, and then I also brought out a bunch of little crystals and things that I had in a bag in storage. I still have some in here and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have some more canvasy stuff for cross stitch which can go into my sewing basket. I have some books, a candle, and now I have a space to put things, which I'm really, really happy about. I bought something last week that I have to share with you, and I couldn't wait because I think some of them have started to sell out and I was like, I need them now. And I swear to you, I am not trying to be like autumn when it's still summer, but these are divine. Look at these boots. They are absolutely gorgeous. They're a pointy toe, knee-high, cherry red boot. At least I think it's a cherry red. I mean, maybe it's a plum. These with some stockings and like little black shorts or my leather skirts, like it's just gonna be so beautiful. I'm kind of bummed out that it's so hot here in DC that I won't really be able to wear them for a little bit, but they're so perfect. And like I said, I had to jump on them because I think they started selling out and I did not want to miss out. I got them from Walmart. They were $48. They do look and feel a little plasticky, but they're from Walmart and 48 bucks. I think that they're pretty good for the price. I've seen some people complain about it, but I like it. I think they look amazing and I cannot wait to style these up. Also, on the topic of being super hot in DC, that's another reason that we didn't really go out and do a lot this summer because it's unbearably hot. A lot of locals have told us that it's not usually this hot, but it was gross out there. Like you actually would start to feel a bit sick if you were outside for too long. So as far as I know, most people have just stayed inside all summer because it's been horrendous. And it's only been the last 2 weeks that the weather's actually becoming a little bit more reasonable, which is another reason why my boyfriend and I finally went out and did some stuff this weekend. And now that the weather's changing, I think it'll be easier for me to go out and do some more fun things. But like, anyways, the shoes. Oh, also too, I got a size 7. I'm usually like a 6.5 and I got a 7 and they fit perfect. I just got changed into my green dress to head out and it started pouring rain. It's not raining right now, but it was pouring rain for a few minutes and I just had to wait it out. Google says it's gonna be raining until like 5 p.m. So the next few hours could be on and off. I'm gonna pack my bag and go anyway. I'll take my umbrella just in case I get caught in it, but I should be fine, I think, at least for the next little bit to go to this cafe. I'll show you how cute it is. I think I can say it's one of my favorites, even though I've only been there once, just purely because of the decor inside. It's so pretty. And then I'll get a matcha and then go to Trader Joe's and get some groceries. And then for the rest of the afternoon, we're staying inside because it's cozy weather today. This is the cafe here. There's a few of them across DC. It's like a little chain. I don't know how to pronounce the name of it, but outside is adorable. They have lots of little bistro chairs and the front entryway is so pretty, like super aesthetic. Everything inside is kind of blue themed, which is why I love it. These are their takeaway cups, and then they have postcards and blue floral gift cards. It's all just so cute. And this is the interior. It's stunning. Greenery, flowers, blue floral, lots of wood. It's just, yeah, really up my alley. They also have merch, so they have candles, and then you can buy plates and cups that are in the style that they serve everything in, takeaway cups, and they have a cookbook. And I think this cookbook will really show you the vibe of the cafe, but it's definitely my style right now. And my matcha is so cute. I actually really like their matcha. The first time I had it with almond milk, which I actually think tastes better than regular milk. I had regular milk this day, but I would recommend almond milk. But it's just the cutest place. They have little bakery items. I had avocado on toast the last time. It was really, really cute. Anyway, off to go and get some groceries. I just got back and I didn't get rained on. I must have timed it very, very well and I beat the rain. It's starting to get a little more gloomy out there though, so I think we're in for a very cozy afternoon. I also didn't get as many groceries as I thought I would. As I was going around, I realized I still have a lot of stuff. I just needed a few bits and pieces. So I got a plant. I feel like every couple of times I go to Trader Joe's, I end up getting a plant, and I got a fern, just a classic old fern, and I thought this would look good on my bookshelf in my bedroom, and then I can put the other plant back onto the bedside table. I also grabbed bagels, tomatoes, spring onions, smoked salmon, turkey bacon, milk, and some cream cheese. As I said, not a lot. I feel like these are the same few things that I get almost every single time I go to Trader Joe's, and these things will probably get me through the next 5 days to a week. I actually have so much frozen chicken in the freezer. I grabbed out one, whoops, it's starting to melt. Actually, wow, that defrosted really quickly. I grabbed a chicken out so that I could have chicken and potatoes and broccoli for dinner. So, I guess I should probably put all of this away. Also, how cute is that cafe? Everything there is just so adorable and right up my alley. I love their cookbook that they have, and then their travel mugs and all that kind of stuff. It's just really, really pretty. Going to have to get a pot for it, but I think it's pretty cute. I'm hoping I don't kill it, but I like it. I just need something much, much cuter for it to go in, because a bit ugly in the original pot. I'll also take off the hook from the top as well, but yeah, I like it. I'm back in my comfy clothes and I am at my little craft station that I set up yesterday because I spent my Sunday redoing my check pumpkin. The first time I did it, which was 2 videos ago, I did it with regular acrylic paint and it just did not work. I made a mistake and I couldn't fix it. So I washed the whole thing off, which was like 2 hours, 3 hours of work just down the drain. And I restarted it yesterday with proper glass paint and it's sticking really, really well. The only thing I don't like about it is I tried to make bigger checks and they're just not big enough. It means that the top is really tiny. It's a little bit messy. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it's not looking exactly how I wanted it to. I wish I had have done bigger checks. Maybe one day I can restart this again, but I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe next year I can make another one. I also mixed a little bit of white with the blue so that it wasn't quite as navy or as dark, and now in hindsight I kind of wish I just had left it. All I have to do is the bottom half. I also ripped everything out because it was getting wet in there and I didn't like the moisture just sitting in there, so I pulled out the, what do you call it, the battery pack and the lights and just got rid of them because I think I destroyed them when I washed it. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm kind of over it. It took me a long time to do that yesterday. I really want to do this one instead. This is just a plain glass vase that I picked up for 99 cents from Goodwill, and I've painted it white. I did 4 coats yesterday and it's so much better than the other acrylic. And now I want to do checkers on this one as well, but I'm going to do them in black, so it's just black and white. And I think because this is a very simple design. It's gonna be really easy to get all of the checkers even and neat. I'm gonna measure them out and like mark them out with a pencil. Whereas this one, because there's so many ridges and curves and everything, it's a little bit messy, but I'm gonna get the tape measure and maybe start measuring this out. I've made a little bit of progress. If I had a pencil, I would have mapped out the entire grid, but I don't have a pencil, so I'm just using a pen and I can't map it out all in one go, otherwise it'll smudge, which it has kind of started to do in some places, so I may have to go over those spots with some white at the end. It's a little bit messy, but it's supposed to look hand-drawn. I also did a really messy little check on the inside so that when you look at it like this, you can still see the check through the other side. Anyway, it's looking pretty good. I'm really happy with it. I feel like I should jump up and do some other things though, because I'm gonna let that dry for a bit and then I'll just draw on the next row and keep doing that, so bit by bit, and work my way down. It's really gloomy out there this afternoon. It feels like it's almost nighttime. I've decided I'm gonna make some lemon basil chicken because I have that chicken that's defrosting. I don't know what I'm doing. I just thought about it because I have the ingredients and I figured let's just try it. I did have a quick look at a recipe. I'm not gonna follow it. I'm just gonna throw all the things that I have in a bowl and hope for the best. I actually have some real lemons mixed in with my fake lemons. I'm sure you can tell which ones are real. We've got this one, and this one, and I need to use them, so I figured this would be the perfect way to do it. I also bought a basil plant from Trader Joe's the other day. Look, it's probably gonna die. I feel like these things never really last, but I used it on a bunch of pizzas and now I have plenty left over to use on my chicken. For my chicken, I have some lemon zest, basil, garlic, oil, some chili oil / chili crunch, honey, and salt and pepper. And I'm just gonna leave this for a little bit, let it do its thing, and then I can cook it a bit later. In the meantime, I'm gonna do a little bit of a tidy up. I think I have to unpack the dishwasher. I'm gonna leave my little craft station for now because I'm not done with the pumpkin or the vase. I really like the vase. I think it's coming along nicely. Can't wait to finish it and then be able to do the Mod Podge spray over the top and then actually use that with water in it. I think it would be really cool to put here, especially with my flowers, which I need to get those some more water. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a tidy up. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but here in the US we have garbage disposals in the sinks. You don't want to go putting your hand in there, but essentially when you have food scraps go down into the drain, you run the water and then I press this button here and it will grind everything up and it will take it out through the plumbing system. Again, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it does make things pretty easy with food scraps because we don't have that in Australia, and I'm pretty sure they don't have it in Canada either. While I'm cleaning, I'm gonna quickly do the living room as well. I started Gilmore Girls yesterday. I couldn't resist. I try not to start it until about mid-September, but I couldn't help it. I just had to get it started. It's just the most cozy show and I watch it every autumn and it's just the best. With my chicken, I'm gonna have some potatoes with salt, pepper, and onion salt and a little bit of oil. I'm gonna do them in the oven. This is how my dinner turned out. It looks so good. I've got my potatoes, my chicken, and then I also just did a little bit of broccoli in the microwave. I've got Gilmore Girls going. I think I'm into the 8th or 9th episode. Do you know, I don't think I have shared my apartment at nighttime yet, and it's so cozy in here. I think it'll be a little more cozy when I maybe get some more lamps and whatnot, but I have this one lamp on behind me on the console table that I leave on all the time. And then in the kitchen, I have the light, I don't know what those lights are called. And I'm changing colors right now because my TV screensaver is changing, but I don't know what those under cupboard lights are, and it's just such a nice like vibe in here in the evening, and I really like it. I need to close my blinds though, because I think people can probably see me just sitting on my couch through the windows, but it's really, really cozy in here in the evenings. I was just having a look for coffee tables again. I said I was gonna stop looking, but I just had a little bit of a look, and I have some ideas, but I'm just struggling to find the right size for the space. That's why I've been procrastinating on it so much, because I just want it to be the right size. So anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. I hope you're having a fabulous week, and I will see you very shortly.